you're saying you want one thing, which is you want to find a husband and, someone to have kids with, correct?
Yeah.
And you want to find a good man. You've expressed, a fear of like ending up with a deadbeat that's just going to leave you hanging, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Why are you messing around with these 21-year-old dudes and these dudes that are just out of jail?
Yeah. Okay. So the guy who is just out of jail. We're just not gonna count him.
Well, we count him. We're gonna count him.
That was a very quick mistake, but. With him, I don't know, because like people will ask me, they'll be like, do you think that the age gap had anything to do with you guys like breaking up? And like it didn't. It wasn't the age gap. It was just literally
I'm not asking about why you guys would break up. If you want to find a solid dude, why are you dating these non-solid dudes?
I picked the worst guys.
Why don't you start picking good guys if you want to get married? You can't keep playing this game forever if you want to be a wife and a mother.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, all right, some Chad comes along. He's like 22. He's like, what's up, girl? And he's trying to smash. Are you going to date him? Or are you going to be like, no, I'm looking for a husband?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to date. I'm not going to make that mistake again because like you said, I think it's like a critical time period if I did want to have children. And like I do want children, but like I made that face because like my sister has 2 children right now. She's 3 years older than me. And every time like it's like, oh, they're a lot of work. But it's like I hope one day that I do. But yeah, I do definitely need to be.
I think it's worth like reevaluating your dating strategy to like optimize for the kind of guy you're looking for.
For sure, like whoever I allow like into my space, because it's not like it's like I have like options. It's like I'm just choosing the wrong guy because I think that's what I'm attracted to, which is an issue because I'm attracted to.
You think you're attracted to the wrong kind of guy?
I'm definitely attracted to like the wrong kind of stuff for sure.
What is that?
Just like bad boys. I know typical. It's so typical.
We should go around the table on this. Who here likes and is attracted to bad boys?
One.
Oh.
Come on. Bad boys.
It's
I've never been attracted to bad boys.
Oh, okay, that's good. All right. No bad boys. Come on. There's been 1 or 2. One or two. There's been
on and off relationship. I mean,
1 or 2 bad boys.
But I wouldn't. Like from a first glance, like I feel like they're not that though. Like they're not like the typical stereotype. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
not fresh out of jail.
And it's not attractive, and that's why it ends because I don't like it.
Okay,
like
bad
that.
boys.
Yeah.
This is weird, but I tend to like guys that were and are now like a reformed
bad guy.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
You know, they were bad. They've been through a lot of shit and came out on the other side. Different person. I don't know. I like that.
No, I'm not surprised by it at all. The psychology completely makes sense. You like the bad boys.
I just want to fix them, and then once I figure out that I can't, I'm like, peace out. Sorry, it's not working out.
Okay. Bad boys?
No.
No, I like guys that treat me well.
So wholesome.
No, I think it's immature.
Okay. You got to fix this bad boy habit.
Yes, I do.
It's not. Well, oh my god.
What?
We should watch that.
If you don't fix
video,
this, you're
Emily,
gonna like
which
screw
video?
up your window of opportunity.
Yeah.
Can I give you just one piece of advice?
Please do.
I'm listening.
I don't know. The one you sent?
If he asks
later.
for your Snapchat, stop it there.
And then I just give them my number.
No, if he no.
Don't go out with that guy.
If he asks for your Snapchat at all,
What does he ask?
I agree with that fully.
look, let me break it down for you, okay? Dudes that ask for Snapchats, to use a common term nowadays, dudes that ask for Snapchats are fuckboys. Okay, I'm blowing a lot of dudes' games out there right now.
Also extremely immature ones. Like, be a little more clever at least.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
You're a smart fuckboy if you're gonna be a fuckboy.
Look,
Are you kidding me?
It's like this. If a guy's asking for your Snapchat, he wants no record or trace of your guys' messages. He also probably wants nudes, and he's making it clear right off the bat he has no serious intentions for the
What
relationship.
about if a girl asks for his snap? Is
She's
that
a
a flag?
Is she
to the
like
streets.
15?
To the fucking streets she
Got
goes.
Instagram, same thing.
Yeah, if a girl asks for my Snapchat, I'm
I don't
like,
even
yo,
fucking have
how
a
many
Snapchat.
freaking dudes are you hooking up with, to be honest?
Really?
Do you apply the
What's
same?
she trying to hide?
Yeah, why exactly? What's
Why
she
can't
trying
the
to
message
hide?
be permanent, son?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you apply the same ideas to Instagram or like any social media?
No, Instagram's different. So the thing about Instagram, I mean, if you're trying to find like a partner through Instagram, there's stuff you can do. You know, first off, you're going to attract what you are. So if you're posting booty pics all over the place and like thirst traps and stuff like that, you're gonna get guys that just want to smash. Those are the dudes that are going to be sliding into your DMs, right? if a woman's posting like tasteful, conservative, modest images of herself where she's showcasing her beauty but not like her body, she's going to attract a different caliber of guy. And it also comes down to what is the DM that he sends you.
Yeah.
You know, like read the energy. Is he just trying to smash, or is he like genuinely curious in who you are as a person?
Yeah.
Because if guys are trying to smash right off the bat, like it's probably not a dude that's serious about a long-term relationship with you.
Yeah.
No, not necessarly. You can smash pretty early on and still want a long-term relationship.
I think I'm ruining Brian's game right now, but like
long-term relationships. I've had some fantastic long-term relationships out of 5-year or 2-year, 9 months. You can hook up on the first, second, or third date. Just saying. Chase.
Yes, and marriages will still come from that. But the point that I'm making is, you're a woman who's looking for marriage, right? Mm-hmm. You're a woman who's looking for marriage. If you have guys sliding into your Instagram DMs and they're trying to smash right off the bat, the percentage of them that are actually trying to have a marriage with you are probably going to be quite low, because a lot of bad boys nowadays know they can slide into a girl's DMs and smash.
How do you know the difference between who is a bad boy and who is just faking it?
You want to know the real answer?
Yes, I do.
If you refuse to have sex with him right off the bat, then you'll know real quick whether or not he's a bad boy.
How long? I don't know. That's a whole
Well,
other.
I mean, if you're trying to optimize for marriage, just don't have sex with him until your wedding night.
No.
Well, then good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, seriously, if you hold out for like a month or a couple of months, like if you don't want to wait for marriage and you hold out for, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates, whatever, you tell them, hey, I don't want to have sex right off the bat. Like, the guys that are actually serious about you for you are going to be willing to wait.
I have a fear that if you make a man wait, he will cheat on you.
I mean,
then you don't want them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, but I have one of the issues I have with this whole like waiting thing. That ought to have it's a difficult position. I think it ought to have been your standard the entire time, though. You spent your 20s fucking around, racking up. Maybe you didn't, but if you spent your 20s just jumping from dick to dick to dick, and then you hit your 30s, okay, now I've got to find a husband. And now you're gonna make this guy who's deserving of marriage, you're gonna make this guy wait. It just like, at least from my point of view, I feel like that guy's a sucker. But it's I do empathize with women on this, because on one hand, it's like, well, I'm not gonna advocate for you to just continue perpetually throughout life, just running, like letting men run through you. But also it's like, as a guy, like, I don't know, Chase, how you'd feel about this. Let's say a woman that you encounter, and perhaps you wouldn't even date a woman like this to begin with, but you found out that she had 30 previous sexual partners, and I know that's too high for you, and that's pretty high body count, I reckon. All those guys, she slept with them the first night, but then for you, we're waiting till marriage to have sex. On one hand, it's good that you're ceasing your promiscuity, but also it's like, I don't know, it just like, doesn't sit right with me either. It's going to be
a tough pill to swallow for a guy, for sure. I mean, it's like, hey, you let all these other guys hit right off the bat, but you're going to make me wait because you want to try and lock me down. Like, that's
Wait, there's a meme about this. Nick, can you find the flower cuck meme? There's a meme about this. No, you're going to have to Google it. So
it is also like the thing. It is also kind of a female mating strategy. Like, a lot of women hit their 30s and they slept with a bunch of dudes. They slept with a bunch of dudes in their 20s, but then they're like, hey, like, I want to settle down now. And yeah, like, that's going to be a tough pill for a lot of guys to swallow. But like, again, it's like, the way I see it, you've got two options. You can either keep screwing around with guys that aren't serious about you and then find yourself in your mid to late 30s with fewer options, which a lot of women do, and then they end up unhappy and on antidepressants, drinking wine with their cats for the rest of their lives. You don't want that outcome.
Don't talk about my aunt like that.
Show it to me on this monitor.
It's like that's one
you
path.
You don't need to
that's a risk.
Minimize, or actually maybe you do. I don't know.
The other path is
no, it's not that. It's
be wiser.
It's that
about
one, but
how you're going about this.
Different.
You know, like the idea. Look, the ideal outcome here, especially for marriage in general, you want to find a guy who doesn't want you just for your body and doesn't want you just for sex, but who loves you for you. You know, and the thing about sex, when you introduce sex into an equation, it complicates everything, right? Like, the way I approach it, it's like, okay, if a woman tells me, hey, I want to wait till marriage, I'm like, if I really love her, like, I'm not saying I'm going to want to sleep with her beforehand, but if I really love her, I'm going to be like, yo, like that, I share that value. Like I want to do that, you know, and it's not going to be a problem for me. Like I really love her. It's like, yes, let's do that, you know, but if a guy doesn't really love you for you, he's not going to be content with that, you know, and I'm not saying that you have to save yourself for marriage. I would advocate that. I know Brian disagrees, but like removing sex from the equation, the point that I'm making is it's going to filter all of the guys that just want to use you. You have to filter all of the guys that just want to use you, is my point. And you haven't been filtering them. And for your goals, getting married, having a family, you need to start filtering out all the bad boys that just want to use you.
Yeah.
She's not attracted to those guys, though.
I can be. No, I am. I'm not attracted to
Maybe you
them.
need to find
What's
what
that
she's
term?
talking about, the reformed bad boy.
Exactly.
Is that a thing? Is it a thing? Is there reformed
If
bad
it's
boys?
not, it should be.
There has to be. I've seen him.
Yeah, bad boys used to be bad boys and now they're good boys, yeah.
There's this term called hybristophilia. It's basically, let me just look it up really quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I know reformed bad boys. Like, I know dudes with like 100+ body counts that became Christians, and then they're like, yo,
that's
like,
crazy.
I'm saving it for marriage now.
So hybristophilia is the phenomenon of an individual being sexually aroused by a criminal offender, and this is much more documented in women than in men.
That's so real.
I think there is a non-negligible cohort of women who I would say, perhaps not to the extreme of, say, being attracted to and pursuing a man who's like a serial killer or even a criminal, but they've done studies on this, and a much larger, non-negligible portion of women, cohort of women, find dark triad personality traits attractive. Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy.
You ever seen the stats on the most common types of pornography that women look up?
No.
Oh man, it's crazy. I think the 5 most common themes that women look up in pornography are werewolves.
What?
Yeah, werewolves, pirates, surgeons, billionaires. And I can't remember what the last one is.
Is this for, I don't know if it's for prawn or if it's for like romance novels.
That's for pornography.
Werewolf porn? Huh?
Yeah. Those are the most.
Where's this werewolf porn shit?
Those are the most common Google searches.
Also, like,
Ladies.
Jordan Peterson's talked about it.
like women just sending like a bunch of like serial killers letters. I feel like that comes into play.
That's definitely